Well, it's Monday morning. You can see the storm still kind of lingering in the mountains behind us here. I would imagine they're still getting some snow up high. Decent little storm, I would say 6 inches plus down here in town. Just enough to foil our plans for pouring concrete tomorrow, but we're gonna head up there right now. I got some guys over there. We're clearing. We had it covered, so it's a lot of snow, but we had it covered, so we're gonna try and pull the covers and get the covers pulled off, get some sun on the deck. I don't think we'll be pouring concrete tomorrow because the roads are not going to be good enough to get the concrete trucks up there. But we still have a shot at possibly Thursday. So that's what we're going to try for. Thursday will be it's supposed to be up to 50 degrees on Thursday too, so that would be really nice. Imagine, down at where our house is, it's a lower elevation than right here. So I'm thinking they probably got more up here than what we got. We'll see what it looks like. Problem's gonna be this road is pretty steep coming right through here with some sharp turns, and bringing the cement truck and the big concrete pump down through here, not going to be the best. Definitely not going to happen today, and I'm just praying that we get enough sun because we're almost up into that cloud layer right here. Just that little bit of elevation change kind of got us up into the bottom layer. And I can see from what I can see, it looks like they definitely got maybe a little more up here. Not a whole lot. We'll see what the job site looks like. It's right around the corner here. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Well, we had a decent little storm that kind of ruined our plans to pour concrete. But that was Sunday night. Today's Tuesday, so yesterday it was very cold. But we got over here and we got most of the pretty much all the snow removed off the foundation area, and now we're getting some sunlight, and it's actually looking like good sun today and good tomorrow. So the only thing we're really concerned about right now is these roads, getting the cement trucks in and out, but here was like the worst spot that we're worried about, and it's looking pretty good. This right here is going to be no problem for the concrete trucks. Come on around here, come down this deal. Just this little steep spot here with the sharp turn down here at the bottom, but it looks good. So I'm excited. Thursday's the day. We're gonna give one more day of thaw tomorrow, and we'll be keeping an eye on it. And I think we're gonna be in good shape. Get the concrete down on Thursday, get it all covered up real good, and It's gonna be a big day. We've got a lot of stakes we have to pull because they'll be in the footing, so we've got to get those out. Give that concrete a little bit of time to set up, and then start pulling stakes. And hopefully we will be in a good place. I'm going to we're getting some more weather this weekend, so the next time it does, I'm gonna push this out a little bit and borrow some of this real estate right here. I've got 2 truckloads of CMU block coming. It's gonna be a lot of fun there. But yeah, as you can see, everything's covered, but we got the snow off of here, so it's looking really good. And a little bit of moisture is fine. We just don't want it soupy, and we don't want to be pouring on top of frozen material. So that was the concern. But we're looking pretty good. We'll go down there right now and kind of see how things are looking. It's a little treacherous getting down right here. Built like a makeshift set of steps out of the snow, but it just kind of deteriorates the more you walk on it and the more the sun hits it. And you can easily bust your tail coming down through here. So this was our main area of concern right there. And so what I'm gonna do, I can still see it a little bit, but I think it's gonna get better. Probably end up just scooping out the slop, and I think we're gonna be fine. But everything else is nice and dry, so that's very thankful for that. So we got that separation there like we wanted on those grids. Changed out the bolt patterns to 3/4. He actually didn't have it called out on the plans, so we chose 5/8, and of course we chose 5/8. He wanted to go 3/4 with it, so I had to scramble and get some 3/4 J bolts. But all in all, we did well. We got this thing set up. As soon as we get it poured, we'll come in here. We're gonna clean all this rock. We're gonna grade this all out real nice and pretty. And we're going to be bringing in that CMU block. This thing takes block all the way around the perimeter and actually a high wall there. So you can see here, that is not bad. I think we'll get some of that frozen out of there and we'll be in good shape. We'll be in real good shape. Can't wait to get this thing poured, because we're getting probably over a foot, possibly 2 feet next week. So as long as we got this concrete in, we're good. Because digging this out, like how we've had to do 3 times so far, is no fun. Cover it with tarps, but then all your snow gets down in there, and it's just a painstaking process to get all the snow out. And as you can see, it's all piled right here. There's 4 guys all day just to get the snow out of the footprint. And that's the way it goes. So the guys made a little contraption for this UTV. It's a ladder rack for paddle boards, and then he's gonna enclose it with so it's almost like a camper shell. How's it gonna attach?
There's bolt holes.
Oh, you gotta drill those.
Yeah.
That's a nice little rig. It almost looks just like the Ranger, the Polaris Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah, for
a lot less money.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a Ranger, yeah, and I know I paid way too much for it. So this is a CF Moto, a little different brand, but it's got the now it's got a nice little lumber rack that we made for it. Could be used for lumber, anything, and then you can do the tent thing on it. In here we've got a mock-up ladder that we're doing for a project. So we made it at a 60-degree angle instead of 45 because it's more of a ladder to get up on a platform, not really stairs, and we didn't have the space for it. But this is the platform for it right here. So we'll get these two pieces mocked up and put together, and then we'll ship her out to the project, get it put on. Should work out pretty nicely. We kind of changed the design a little bit. We use these treads here. They actually have a nice it's almost like a aluminum, I forget what they call that, but it's got grip, and they mount here in these little holes. So those will go on at the end, and it's like a finish. It's going to be a nice looking little ladder, and then what we'll do is we'll put a hand rail, probably just, you know, about a foot off of that, so it's a nice comfortable grab going up. I think that'll be nice. Been getting things out of the shop here, just doing what we can with the weather the way it is. Got some more meter protectors here to do, and just little odds and end projects. Been working on a lot of the equipment. We had a line go down on the forklift, and another wiring. We got the wiring loom fixed on the Cat. We were talking about that the other day during snow removal. It was getting into that when we turned, so we got it sucked up out of there, and nothing's touching anymore when you turn, so should be good. That hose doesn't look too good. And we found a hole in this tire, which you saw me airing the tire up the other day, but there's the hole. And I'm not sure if we're gonna pull the tire off and patch it, or just do a plug for now, just to get us through the rest of the season. I was looking at one of those hoses, looked like it had some shredding. Yeah, right there on the bottom. Not real bad, but here's our chains from P-Wag. They've gotten several storms on them so far. They're not wearing too bad. I was worried about them. These links are going to be the weakest point, side links. So we'll see how those hold up. We've got repair links for them, but it's a really strong chain, and I mean, that one's starting to get some wear to it. But we had to rebuild this blower the other day. We lost a pump on it, and then we had the auger was really tweaked. It was actually missing a piece right there, completely broke off, so we got that replaced. Got that one straightened out a lot more than it was. It's still bent, but this is going to be the I think the 4th season on this blower. I've got 2 of these that have, this is their 4th year, and these 2 are on their 2nd year. I have these bigger ones. These 21s are a little bit wider. I like these a lot better. I'll definitely won't go with an 18 anymore. The 21s are definitely the way to go. I got 2 of the 18s here, and I got 2 18s and 2 21s, and the 21s, they've got a bigger fan in the center too, so they throw the snow a little further, and they're wider. They got a better footprint. I like them better. So now we're gonna go up to Juniper. We got our cameras, our time-lapse cameras that we're gonna set up on that job, which they were over here. I think you probably saw them. They're sitting right here. These are the time-lapse cameras here. They're pretty cool. They've got that little protective. So we're gonna set these up, and they have a 6-month battery life. Six-month battery life. That's what they claim, that they have a 6-month battery life. So we're gonna set that up to take pictures during the daytime hours only, and probably 3 pictures an hour cycle is what we're gonna shoot for. So I got to get those up. I'm gonna get the posts for them up tonight, and then Mike and I will probably go set those things up at first thing in the morning before we got a big concrete pour up there tomorrow, 70 plus yards. We're getting the base foundation in, so that's gonna be awesome. It's been a long road to get there. Trying to do it in the winter time like we're doing. We lucked out. We got a little bit of good weather here, and it's supposed to be 50 degrees tomorrow, so we're gonna get those in, or get that in, get that thing down, and start the next phase of the construction process, which will be a lot easier to do once that foundation's in, because we've had to, like I've said before, we've had to dig it out multiple times, and it's a real pain to dig it out down through those footings and the rebar and all that. So getting the concrete down is going to be a big relief. So as you can see, the warm days are making things sloppy up here on the hillside. It's real nasty, but we had to get a sleeve in for the sewer, so that's what they're working on right now. I think I'm gonna go look and see. I think they could probably cut that pipe down. They don't have to go with a full 6 feet. But everything's staying pretty dry. That's great. That's awesome.
Okay, how do you know when to flip them?
You'll see.
Oh, come on.
White people don't know how to flip tacos?
Nope.
Haha.
We had some knives, but they were...
We're doing the white people taco night again. We're trying to make them. We got some beans right there. We got some good rice. Look at that. Yeah.
Spanish rice.
Yeah, and Dan's screwing up the shells. Yeah, he's having a hard time. All right. I guess I'll take over.
No, just... I haven't done it.
You gotta let it go for a minute and let it get solid, and then I'll do this one. Like, you want to do this. So flip it, let that go, and then after it goes for a minute, then you're gonna kind of turn it like that and hold it there for a minute. Yeah.
It gets a little harder.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I haven't done it in 18 years. The silver or the white.
And we've got fire going. We got the dogs, and we're pouring concrete tomorrow.
Have you had that one? Which one? The Blanca? It's called Blanca. That's what that was. Sure.
Not the brand, but
We got Pete.
Smells pretty good. It is.
Pete and Austin from Air Mechanical.
If you had to think about it.
Air Mechanical. Well, the day's finally come. Concrete will be here at 9. It's about 7:30 right now. We're just working on a little bit of torching in the back. Got a little bit of moisture back there. We got all the snow off the side there, so because the runoff kept filling up our footing back there, so it's looking pretty good. Got our sleeve in right here. And concrete's gonna be here shortly. It's supposed to be 50 degrees today, so. And then we're getting, tomorrow night we're getting 6 inches of snow. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're getting about another foot or more. So this is just in the nick of time. We'll get this thing poured, covered up real good. And I think we'll be all right. Looks like they're ready too. They're having a good time. A little deep up there. So we were testing for air. Got to make sure the air is within spec. If it's low on air, concrete can crack. If it's got too much, it can make it brittle. So we got to be right there in that spec. So we're finally dumping out the first load here. It's warmed up nicely. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get this thing dumped in. This guy's running the boom. So we're starting with the elevator pit. We're gonna fill that up about halfway. And then we're just gonna start working our way around the whole entire perimeter. And we'll probably go around it about 2 times. All right, a little bit of a slow start to the morning. Had a couple hiccups on the concrete trucks. They're short-handed and they've only got 2 drivers, but we're getting some mud down here. Got our elevator pit, we got the bottom portion of it done, and you can see right here we're starting to lay this footing in. It's looking good. So we got that nice and flat so that we can stack our block. What a day to get this done. Perfect weather. Teamwork makes the dream work. So we're on, it's our 3rd truck. I would say we are maybe a quarter of the way through it. So I think it's gonna take a lot more than 70 yards. I think it's gonna be closer to 90. We'll see. Sadie likes to watch the skiers go by. She wants to go out there and ski. So I believe we're on truck number 4.